Guys, Asher coming at you today in Raid Shadow Legends. Welcome to the video, guys. Sending some positive vibes your way. Hey, look it, guys. I'm wearing the Be Kind shirt today. That means be kind to yours truly, your friendly neighborhood Raid Shadow Legends mediocre YouTuber. Welcome to the channel. I saw that my man Chosen has his last video. Latest tier list drama. Was I right or wrong, though? Interesting. I have not watched the video yet, but I know that it's based on the people not liking his tier list of all the fusions in the game. So what I want to do is, I have not looked at his tier list yet. I want to go ahead and make my own fusion legendary tier list, and then I want you guys to let me have it in the comments below, and then I want to compare it to Brad's and see how close or not close I was to him. I also advise you guys to go ahead and check out his channel. Make sure you subscribe. He's actually the guy who got me into Raid Shadow Legends way back in the day. Anyway, guys, here we go. Let's wade into the drama, man. Tier list drama. I'm ready for it. Listen, you guys are going to tell that I kind of play favorites here, okay? As we go along, you'll see what kind of champions I like. Astralon. Dude, I love this dude, man. I'm already putting him as an A tier because I think he is a nuker and a half. He's got the guaranteed stun. He's just a boss player. All right, next up, Bivald the Thorn, man. Listen, dude, I don't think I can put him S tier, but I kind of want him to put, want to put him S tier. I want to put him S tier, man, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna reserve S tier for like the best of the best of the best of the best of the best. But man, I love Bivald the Thorn. I love him. Such a versatile kit. What a great champion. A beast. Iron Brago. Come on, man. Ooh, I wanna go S. I'm gonna go A.
Who is he?
He's an asshole, sir.
I know that. What's his name?
That is his name, sir.
Again, A+, A is how I would rank them, okay? Brackus the Shifter. I'm gonna go C. Listen, you're talking raw damage, you're talking about a fun champion, Halloween fusion, sign me up. I love the champion. I love Brackus. I'm a Brackus fan. But his overall versatility, a little bit limited, you know? One hitter on the A1, 6-time hitter, I believe, on the A2, and then a hard hitter on the A3. Cool champion, don't get me wrong. But as compared to the other fusions, I'm going to say he's average. He's an average champion. Brogni! I think now we're going to go A tier, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're going to go A tier. What are all these, what are these faces? Okay, I'm gonna go A tier with Underpriest Brogni, man. He's just one of the better champions out there in the game. He changed the game with that shield to his, that grow shield ability, right? It really changed a lot of things in the game, especially clan boss. He's just a great friggin' champion. Killian, oh man, guys, I know I'm gonna get some hate for this one, but he's gonna be my first F tier, dude. Killian the Lucky, nah. He's a fun champion to have fun with, you know, mess around with. But he's not a great legendary. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much you disagree with me. If you pull legendary and freaking Killian the Lucky walks out, you are not celebrating unless you're a new player and you have no idea what just happened, okay? Drockle the Gaunt. I'm going to give Drockle a C. Tempted to go F, but I'm going to go C. He actually has a decent A2 ability with increased defense. But he's kind of, you know, he's just kind of a meh champion. A lot of HP. But, you know, his shield, his A3 doesn't really work that well. I'm going to go, maybe I'm being a little bit too critical on these champions, but I'm trying to be strict on these. I want to reserve these. I want them to mean something, man. Elegias, oh, dude, get out of here, bro. Get out of here. F tier. F, man. F. I hate this champion. I think he's the second worst fusion or the worst fusion out there in the game. I tried so hard to make him good, dude. I maxed him out. I put him in some of my best artifacts, my best gear. And actually, it was going to be a video idea. I'm like, I'm going to take this champion. I'm going to prove everybody wrong, damn it. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. And then he sucked. Foley. I think Foley's A tier, man. Foley still sees action. You know, he's one of the oldest fusions out there in the game. Not the oldest, but old school. Like when I was starting the game, he was around. And he's still used today as a block revive in the arena. So I think for that, I think he gets an A, man. I think he gets an A. But the thing is, I don't like him as much as these three champions. He's a little tick under, maybe an A minus. Maybe let's go B. B on Foley, B plus. All right, Gaius. Oh, maybe it's recency bias, but I think this dude is a monster. The best bomb champion in the game. With all due respect to Lord Shazar, it's not even close in my opinion. I love him, and I'm going to rank him S tier, man. Gaius the Gleeful. All right, Gerptuck Mossbeard. Gerptucky. I'm going to go I'm going to go B+. I think he's a really cool champion, especially for Hydra, especially for maximizing damage out of your nukers. He has that, they gave him a buff a while ago. They changed those poisons to the small version. I think he's a lot better than when he entered the game originally. We all found out how much poison damage really does to yourself when you're placing 3 of those bad boys on all of your allies.
If I had one.
But now I think he's a really cool champion with the block buffs as well. Incredibly useful for Hydra. I put him A tier for Hydra. Harvest Jack, dude. Now listen, this is another one of my biases, right? I think Harvest Jack is a monster of a champion. I'm going to put him A tier. I know Chosen didn't put him A tier, man. I know everybody watching is going to disagree with me on this one. In like a half a year, probably like, dude, you're putting Harvest Jack A tier and Foley and Gerbtut B tier? What are you on crack, Ash? Yeah, I am. I'm not. Don't do drugs, kids. But yeah, man, Harvest Jack is a beast, man. And Bolster gear, after Bolster came out, man, one of the best champions to put in Bolster set, him and Mountain King, man. A lot of HP, a lot of control. Just a really fun, gnarly champion to use in the arena. Oh, there he is, the Helicath, man. Is it even a question? Is it even a freaking question? He is the definition of S tier. I'm going to put him right to the top of the pack. Move over, Brogny.
It's only a game.
I think the Helicath is the best block damage / unkillable champion in the game. Frankly, I don't even think it's that close. So what else do I have to say about Helicath? He's a monster. Herndig. Herny?
That doesn't feel right.
I didn't go after Herndig, man. That was a big mistake. Big mistake. He's a nuker, but he brings so much more to the table, steal and turn me. I mean, he does so much, dude. I wish I had him. To me, you can flip a coin between him and Astrolon, like 2 of my favorite nukers out there in the game. All right, Contra the Cyclone, man. Ooh, I love Contra. I think she's so underrated, especially with the reflex buff, right? Reflex buff, if you remember, her A2 has like 15 debuffs, right? And then that passive is just money. It's money, especially with Hydra Clan Boss. I'm going to call her A tier. I love her. Corrado Fox Hunter. I'm going to call him B tier. He's actually a pretty good nuker, and he has some control in his kit as well. I know he wasn't everybody's favorite champion when he was released. I actually pulled him after the fusion. I did not go for him on the fusion. And I got to say, man, I kind of like the dude, especially with Yumeko on the same team if you're lucky enough and spent enough, let's be real, to get both those champions together. Krilla Witch Arm, A tier. You know what? Krilla, dude. She is a monster of a champion. I'm tempted to go S tier on her. I'm tempted to go S tier. She's just so freaking good, man. Isn't she so good?
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm going to go A tier, but A+. I love Krilla Witch Arm, but I want to be very, very careful with who I put in S tier. Lana Thurl, guys. I'm not the biggest fan of Lana Thurl personally. Good against like Scarab King, Ally Attacker, but I'm just not a massive fan. I'm going to say average, maybe slightly above average, so I would say C or B tier. How about you guys? Molly Tankard. Oof, 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 oof. A chance at a 2. I'm going to put her A S tier, man. Her passive is so incredibly, what is it, Rowdy Crowd? So incredibly good. She's got the 2-turn, the potential for 2-turn provoke on a 3-turn cooldown, and she revives. You're damn right she's S tier, okay? Mighty Uko, dude. Man, I might be biased here, guys, but Mighty Uko is one of my favorite. I'm going to go A tier. I'm almost tempted to go S tier, man. Reviver, AoE on the A1. Just what a good champion. Removing buffs on the A2. So good for Hydra. So good for the arena. God, I'm right there. I'm right there. Am I being too kind to Mighty Uko?
I love you. You love me.
Yeah, I'm going for it. Screw you guys. Don't hate me. Be kind, boys and girls. Mother Cybele, man. Come on, dude. Mother Cybele is so good. Oh, man. I love red skins. Oh, whoa. I didn't mean it in a derogatory way, but she has red skin. All right. I like her. I'm going to go A tier. I'm going to go A tier for Mother Cybele. I'm tempted to go S, but I don't want to go crazy on the S's. I think that Mother Cybele is a monster, though. Love her. AoE decreased speed. She's got the revive on death. She's got the increased defense. She's got that health swap. Health swap is a little underwhelming, I feel like. So if she had a better A3, I would definitely put her in S tier. But already she's one of my faves out there. Am I being too kind? I said I was going to be a harsh grade, but look at all these A tiers. And it keeps going because I'm putting freaking Nari the Lucky in there, too. Nari the Lucky has so much freaking defense. He hits pretty hard. He's got 2 AoEs. He's stealing buffs everywhere. He's stealing buffs on his passive. I really like that dwarf, man. I really, really like Nari the Lucky. Opperden Clan Father. I'm going to put him C tier, but I'm not as much of a hater as a lot of you guys out there, because every time I mention him, I mention, dude, he's just like flat out one of the best support healers in the game. I'm actually going to put him B tier because he's one of those champions that I feel like endgame players just show him no love, no respect. But if I got him on my free-to-play account, I think you could actually justify building him even as a legendary, a more expensive legendary to max out. Just a great support, great healer out there. Pixel. F tier, bro. I'm just joking. C, we need a D tier for Pixel.
I'm really happy today.
She's really not that bad, right? She got the increased defense. She got the continuous heal. That A2 is not a bad ability. The rest of her kit, even after the buff, to me, super underwhelming, right? Super underwhelming. I would not max her. I think this is the real testament to F tier. I wouldn't max her on my free-to-play, on my mini account, or my main account if I got her, okay? Rosin Scarhide. So Rosin's a beast still. He's very slow. He's kind of like a legacy. Well, he's a permanent fusion in the game. He's a legacy champion in the game. He's got that A3, granted on a super long cooldown, but it has the full turn meter reduction, and then he has increased decreased defense and weaken on his A2 single target, but a 3-turn cooldown, great for bosses. I still think he brings so much to the table, both for, you know, control and as a debuffer and a triple hitter. Giant Slayer on his A1 can deal some damage. One of the best defensive based kind of nukers in the game. So I'm actually going to put him A tier. Rorik Wormbane, F tier. Hate this dude. Man, I don't know why, but I just don't like him.
Is it my hair?
If you guys love him, let me know in the comments below. But just a super underwhelming single target kit, nah, not for me, not for me. Rotos, the Lost Groom. I will say that when he was released, it was definite S tier. Right now, he still probably can make a very, very strong case he's S tier. But I do feel like with Ultimate Death Knight out there, it was quite a nerf, right, to Rotos, you know? They nerfed him, like, flat out. And then with Ultimate Death Knight now, it's like redirecting to a Force Affinity champion. So I'm going to put Rotos A tier, but really you can make the case that he's hovering on S tier or A tier. Especially if you're using on offense, you can just, you know, avoid those teams. Other than that, he's still a great nuker, even for like Ice Golem and stuff like that, but he is fairly limited in his overall usage compared to some of these other champions.
What's that ominous glow in the distance?
But I love Rotos, okay? Let me be very clear. I don't want this Rotos fan club coming after me, okay? Rule. I think that he's Rule the Huntsman. To me, when he came out, he was like a C, but kind of the opposite of Rotos. To me, he's now a B tier. Because, you know his passive, man? Enemies under Hex take more damage, flat out. They've added so many great Hex champions after Rule the Huntsman. And he's great for the DPS, man. So I'm going to put him in B tier. He certainly, I think he kind of fits pretty well with these champions in the B tier. Maybe a B minus, but still not a bad champion. Shamrock. Shamrock is actually getting a lot of love now in Hydra Clan Boss. Shamrock's a really underrated, in my opinion. I'm actually going to give him an A tier. I know that's going to just leave some of you guys flabbergasted, bum puzzled, but trust me, Shamrock is a beast now. That A2 just gives you exactly what you need on whoever needs it the most, and then he has that control on the A3 ability as well. I think the Shamrock's incredibly underrated, and he's super fast too. He's just a great overall champion, really solid. Sigmund the High Shield, I'm a massive freaking Sigmund fan, guys. He's a beast. He's got the big version of Strengthen on a 3-turn cooldown. He's got the shield. He's just a really good provoker as well on the A2 ability. I think he's just an overall super balanced champion. I'm going to put him like A minus, B plus, around that area. Sir Nick, I'm going to put him A tier. He certainly doesn't belong in the same conversation, in my opinion, as Helicath, but he's bringing a great shield. He's bringing some decent damage for an HP-based champion, one of the best in the game. And then, of course, he does have that 2-turn unkillable as well. So definitely a really good champion. I would say A plus. Skull Lord Vargal, dude. I'm going to shock and chagrin everybody and make you all hate me and say that Skull Lord is A tier. I can't believe I said it.
You brought this on yourself.
He's one of the best provokers out there. He's a 2-turn provoke, right? 2-turn provoke. He's tanky as a mofo, and he's got the AoE decrease attack as well. You know, again, with Hydra especially, I feel like Skull Lord is so slept on in this game. He's not as trashy as he once was. I think that maybe you can make the case B tier, but I just want to make a point here and put him in A tier, okay? Tatura, whew, sometimes you forget how freaking good he is, you know? Like, he is a beast of a champion. I'm tempted to go S tier on Tatura, man. I think I'm going to. Just like a very, very, very good kid, giving you block debuffs, giving you just everything, basically everything that you need, the Veils, perfect Veils at that. Just a really good champion. Tormund, when he came out, I would say S tier. Now I'm going to say A tier. He can deal a decent amount of damage, has an AoE on his A1 as well, has freeze all over the place, one of the best CC champions in the game. I'm comfortable with an A tier on Tormund right now, even though I feel like everybody has solutions on how to deal with him at this point in the arena. Either you're just avoiding him flat out, you have a high resist team, you have block debuffs, you have immunity, some sort of a game plan for Tormund, right? Dark Elhain. Vergamkar, C. You know what? There's some people who are massive Vergamkar fans because I hear from you guys every time I take a shot at the big dude. He's like a big, what is he? I don't even know what is he? A dog? I don't know. He's fun to look at. It takes your whole damn phone or screen or whatever you're playing on. But I think he's pretty underwhelming. I think he needs a buff, man. I think he has what it takes to be a good champion. I think they just need to make his kit a little bit less conditional, right? So that's just me. Versal the Grim, I'm going to give him a B. I'm actually a little bit higher on Versal the Grim than I think most players are out there. I think he's a pretty reliable HP-based champion, right? We got Vlad. Man, I'm also higher on Vlad than almost everybody in the world is, right? I think that he's like a really cool nuker. Does he justify being a Void legendary champion? No, but in a vacuum, is he a pretty decent champion? Yes, I feel like. You could probably make the case C tier maybe, but I'm going to go B tier. I think that Vlad is sneaky, like, not too bad, right? Walking Chundrang, I'm going to go B tier here as well, right? I'm tempted to go A, but I'm going to go B. I feel pretty good about that. Just a really, really reliable champion, right? I mean, ultimately, if you're looking for a burner, I mean, look no further, right? It's a really, really solid HP burn for 2 turns on a 3-turn cooldown. Yoshi the Drunkard, guys. Listen, this is another one. I'm a massive, massive, massive fan of Yoshi, dude. I really am. He's got the burn on the 2-turn cooldown on the A2. He's got just an insanely good A3 ability. That's where, to me, he's most underrated. That A3 is just, well, I shouldn't say most underrated. He's got the 19% speed aura, too. I just think he's such a good freaking champion, Yoshi. Maybe I'm being too kind. Maybe he's a B tier, but for the arena, A tier, but he is a little bit limited in his overall versatility, so I'll bump him down to a B. All right, we got the new ones, guys, and I'm kind of a hater here. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Don't hate me. So, Marinix, you guys gonna hate me, but I'm gonna go C tier.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Be kind. Be kind. I skipped both of these fusions, guys. To me, it just, neither of their kits just really wowed me. Not to say that, I don't know, like, decreased defense, I guess, you know, decreased defense, Hex, give me Thylesia, I guess, you know, and that's kind of what I said in my video. Not to be a hater, but like, to me, these last 2 fusion champions have been a little bit redundant, maybe. Morrigan, I like a lot better, though. So I will say, and she's versatile. She's versatile, at least. Great for Dark Fae, great for, well, basically anywhere. Spider, right? So I don't hate on anybody who went for Morrigan. And I think I put her maybe B tier. I don't know, she has a strong A1. I'm trying to think of what she... Decreased turn meter on the A3. Fills turn meter of all allies like a mini Lysandra on the A3. I don't know, you can make the case that she's A tier. Maybe I'm being a hater because I didn't go for her. But I'm going to go B tier, maybe B+. So there we go, guys. Those are my rankings. You can see I have 6 S tiers. Mighty Uko. Does he really belong there? I don't know. I think he does. There we go. Let's do that. High five. All right, let's see what Chosen did. Let's see what Chosen did. And again, you guys should watch this video, man. Should watch this video. Okay, here he has it right here. All right. So let's start with his S tiers. He has Rhodos, which I had A. He has Brogni. He has Mighty Uko too. He has Herndig over there too. Helicath as well. He has Morrigan on the A tier. Understandable. He has Contra, Razin, Tormund, Tatura. I had Tatura S tier. Gaius, I had S tier. I had Mother Cybele A tier. He has Versal B. I had C. Did I have B or C? I forgot. Sterniki is B. I went A. Iron Brago, I went A. Sigmund, I went A. What did I go again with? Did I give her a? Yeah, I went Molly. I went S tier. So that was probably one of the biggest discrepancies that we have is Molly Tankard. Gerptuk, I had A tier. Yoshi had A or B. Astralon had A. So yeah, man, it looks like I went quite a bit higher overall. Who did he snub that I put high? Shamrock, C tier. Was I too high on A? Harvest Jack, my boy. Bivald the Thorn, oh, C tier chosen. C tier. I guess those are our biggest differences, right? And then he had Pixneal, Vergumcar. He had Nari the Lucky as an F tier. Oh, man. I got to invite Chosen on. And then Rule the Huntmaster as an F tier too. I got to invite him on, and maybe we can have a debate about this, because this is really fun. This is a lot more fun than I thought it would be. Guys, who are we both wrong on? And go ahead and give Chosen's channel a subscription and watch it. Let him justify his rankings to you guys. Perfect time, because this video is just about over, to click on that video in the description below. Chosen actually does a lot of work with our alliance as well. Aftershock United, he's just an amazing leader of that group of just massive group of clan families that crosses over multiple games. So big shout out to him, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, take care, guys.